Yeah, this is from that great folk musician, Oklahoma guy, Roger Miller. Oh, you can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. But you can have fun if you mind to. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, you can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. Can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. But you can have fun if you've a mind to it. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, yeah, can't go fishing in a baseball pool. You can't go fishing in a baseball pool. Can't go fishing in a baseball pool. But you can have fun if you've a mind to it. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, yeah, can't change the film with a kid on your back. Can't change film with a kid on your back. Can't change film with a kid on your back. But you can have fun if you've a mind to it. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, you can't drive around with a tiger in your car. Can't drive around with a tiger in your car. Can't drive around with a tiger in your car. But you can have fun if you've a mind to it. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, you can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. But you can have fun if you've a mind to it.
Yay, good one.
Only Roger Miller could come up with that.
What was that, Chip?
That only Roger Miller can come up with. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd.
He was certainly unique.
It was one wacky fella, that one.
Yeah, yeah. Mark, would you like to give us a song or a post or something? I won't. All ready for you.
Okay, I've got two songs, but as I think the first one is most appropriate for the moment, as you figure, it was published in August 1913, which was dead on 1 year before the beginning of World War I. Okay, and as Irving Berlin was 25 at the time, and this is what he wrote. What did you do, America? Thereafter you, America. You got excited and you started something, nation jumping all around. You got a lot to answer for. They lay the blame right at your door. The world's a ragtime crazy from shore to shore. London dropped its dignity, so has France and Germany. All hands are dancing to that raggedy melody full of originality. The folks who live in sunny Spain dance to a strain that they call the Spanish tango. Dukes and lords and Russian czars, men who own their motor cars, throw up their shoulders to that raggedy melody full of originality. Italian opera singers have learned to snap their fingers. The world has gone round to the sound of that international rag. To every land America, most every band America has started. Everybody dancing daily, prancing gaily all around. There's syncopation in the air. They've got a fever everywhere. Each happy, snappy, chappy tries. It's a bear. Why is it a bear? Okay. and God knows where it goes from there. But I guess it's a bear anyway. That's Irving for you.
Thank you.
But at least that rhymes. I don't know where it goes from there.
You have an exotic selection, sir, which is a good thing.
Always do, you know. If it's not Arab kitsch, it's something else. Okay, Chip. I believe it's your turn. Let me mute everyone. Ready for you.
All right. All right. Well, I sure like some of the later Monroe tunes that he wrote. He kind of got out of the straight ahead, you know, kind of bluegrassy sort of stuff and almost went back to the Appalachian style and the blues stuff. So
A bit louder, Chip, if you'd be so kind.
yeah. How's that? Is that better? And the mandolin? Yeah, I've got the microphone down a little bit closer to the mandolin. Hopefully I don't clip. All right, let's see. Anyway, this is one of the tunes that I really like of his. It's kind of in that later period of time when he wrote Jerusalem Ridge and a bunch of those others. And this one's moderately obscure. It's called Old Dangerfield. Thank you.
Most excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was actually a new one on me. I haven't heard that one in one of the rare bluegrass and a minor key pieces.
Well, the funny thing about that song is when he plays it, and this is where, you know, Monroe lived on Jerusalem Ridge in Rosine, Kentucky. He was born in the backwoods, but he was a musical genius. He he had no regard for minor and major. So in that song, when the rhythm is playing, they're playing all the major chords.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah,
unusual.
it does that major minor modulation stuff in the middle there.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
That's quite unique. So thank you for giving us that. And we'll go on to Stuart. If you're ready, Stuart. I'm muting. Okay, ready now.
Okay, I think Mary Jane did this one in one of our groups many weeks ago, whatever. It's a 1975 song by Richard Thompson called Dimming of the Day. And I think it's partly this very serious Sufi ecstatic realized he'd married a weekend hippie and all was not going to be well in that marriage. But it's a song of passion and sadness, which is what their marriage was. This old house is falling down around my ears. I'm drowning in a river of my tears. When all my will is gone, you hold me sway, and I need you at the dimming of the day. You pull me like the moon pulls on the tide. You know just where I keep my better side. What days have come to keep us far apart? A broken promise or a broken heart. Now all the bonny birds have wheeled away, and I need you at the dimming of the day. Come the night, you're only what I want. Come the night, you could be my confidant. I see you on the street in company. Why don't you come and ease your mind with me? I'm living for the night we steal away, and I need you at the dimming of the day. And I need you at the dimming of the day.
Very nice.
Nice. Yay!
Your new internet connection seems to be working great.
Thank you. I got this.
Very good.
I got this Ethernet cable. Some geezer told me to put on there.
Yeah, well, that's what
You
geezers are
mentioned
good for.
Richard Thompson, and I remember as that cousin Pete gave me a whole collection of that.
Oh yeah, the cousin Pete refers to the Chris's and my brother, Peter. Who's no longer with us. We're sorry. He would have enjoyed these sessions a lot. Okay, so who's on my list? Stuart. Allison, please. Let me start the mute. Okay, all ready for you.
Perfect. Okay, so this week, also kind of timely with Remembrance Sunday being last Sunday and then Poppy Day being on Wednesday. Lots of people wearing poppies on their coats here in London, and there were some distanced music happening at the monuments and such. So I figured I'd play In Flanders Fields today, based on the poem by John McCrae. I'm saying that right, that in the spring of 1915. And I actually sang this song in choir when I was in elementary school, but haven't played it on violin before. So I'm listening to it and playing along because I couldn't find the music. So bear with me. Thanks so much. Gosh.
Lovely. Beautiful.
To take off my practice mute. I don't know.
Oh, it was great. It was quite moving, really.
Thank you. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to stay tonight. I'm so sorry, but have an application due Monday. Gotta keep
All
typing.
right.
Thank you for letting me listen in. Thanks.
So shall not detain you then.
Bye.
Thanks so much.
Bye, Allison.
And Dave Polachek, if you please. I am muting. So Dave, you'll need to unmute.
This is a song I like to sing from time to time. This might be one of those times. It's basically from my misspent youth back in the 60s. It's known as Dino's Song, or Get Together, or Let's Get Together. It was composed by a fella who called himself Dino Valenti, even though his real name was Chester Powers Jr. Jerry Jeff Walker's real name wasn't Jerry Jeff Walker either, so that's all right. Showbiz. ring. Fear's the way we die. You can make the mountains ring or make an angel cry. Though the bird is on the wing, you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Some may come and some may go, we will surely pass. When the one who left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try and love one another right now. If you hear the song I sing, you will understand. You hold the key to love and fear, all in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both, it's there at your command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try and love one another right now.
That does take me back to more psychedelic times.
Oh yeah,
I think
Yeah, it's
what
I'm
good
having a
stuff.
flashback.
It's relevant.
Yeah, right. Jesse Conrad or Jefferson Airplane or both of them did that as well. Yeah. I think. I think I remember hearing that in the Fillmore, but I'm not sure.
It's such a trippy melody line.
If you remember the 60s, you weren't there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Doing my best there.
I was a baby.
Okay, Chris, have you tamed your internet?
It sounds a lot better, so I guess I have. I never know. I
Okay.
just poke buttons until something happens.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about network remediation sometime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so I mute. It you toot or strum. So it's your turn. When you get your fingers screwed on good and tight, don't forget to unmute, okay?
Ah, there we go. Okay. Now I have my fingers on. What was it Mom used to say? You know, wait until I put my face on. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try a little a cowboy song by Jimmy Driftwood. I've done this before, but it's been a long time, and I was just thinking about it the other day. It's called The Maid of Argenta. As I was out riding the streets of Argenta, I spied her maiden all dressed in magenta. The riders who knew her all called her Pimento. Oh, she was a beautiful dame. I sprang from my saddle and walked up beside her. Says, where can we get some corn whiskey and cider? We walked down the street to a place called the Spider, where she turned my heart into flames. I tried to be calm, but my heart was so frisky. I knew I was playing a game that was risky. Looked in her eyes and could not drink my whiskey, for she was an angel to me. I cried, oh my beautiful maid of Argenta, all dressed in the splendor of royal magenta. If you would but promise to be my Pimenta, my heart yours forever shall be. I gave her my gold and I gave her my cattle. We both made a vow as I sat in my saddle. I rode away the wild outlaws to battle and left her in old Arkansas. When I returned home to my rock on the river, I found she was gone and it made my heart quiver. I cannot forget and I cannot forget her, and I can't get her out of my draw. Now I sit alone in that place called the Spider, where I fell in love and sat there beside her. All the day long I drink whiskey and cider and talk to all manners of men. I tell them if ever I'm dressed in the spoiled scented magenta, I'd hug her right there on the streets of Argenta, and we'd start all over again. Screw up the last verse. I almost got there.
Hey, good.
Oh,
Thanks.
very nice. Still tangling with your internet. Do you have your original sound turned on?
I believe I do. Yes.
It must be some bandwidth issues. We will talk about this.
It actually said, I actually got a little message at one point that said my bandwidth was not sufficient or something.
Yeah. Well, like I say, we'll go over the first. I mean, we've got Stuart fixed up. We've got me fixed up. So
Cool, great.
You're the next in the internet remediation show.
Okay. Good. I got a spot in line.
Okay, Chris. Mary Jane. Oh, where's Mary Jane? Are you here? Are you there, Mary Jane? Well, maybe we'll skip her for this turn and come back. So Al, you could give us a piece while we're waiting for Mary Jane to show up.
Well, actually, I'm going to pass on playing today. I've had sort of a harrowing couple of days.
Not me.
To drive my car yesterday, and it was running really rough. And so I pulled back into the driveway and I popped the hood open to see what the deal was, and there was a rat sitting
Oh
on
my
top of
God.
Oh,
and well, he was more afraid of me, but he ran away. But what he had been doing was sitting in the engine compartment, eating the wire, the insulation off the wires
Yeah.
of my car. So I'd never heard of this. I've been parking my car there for 20 years.
Well, apparently, I never told you our story because we had the same thing happen several years ago. When
Yeah,
rat,
yeah.
and they're not like house rats; they're like wood rats or something, and they like to
Norwegian wood rats.
Yeah.
something like that.
They're not insulation rats.
So,
And besides, if you don't drive your car in 20 years, things like that are going to happen.
well, right. Well,
Or just over the pandemic.
so I took it in.
miles per gallon.
Yeah, the place where I have a Toyota Camry, so the place where I took it in, apparently they're seeing this all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just make a sign, "Rats ate my car" or something.
We've gotten real careful.
Squirrels
To
do
go
it
out.
as well. Squirrels did mine in 6 months ago.
Yeah. So
Rats with
I just
furry tails. So.
We go out and drive our cars around for a couple of days, just to keep the rats at bay, I guess.
So I didn't get a chance to go and pick up my accordion, so I haven't been playing.
Oh,
And
Oh yeah, it's still being tuned.
yeah, still doing a bunch of stuff for that. So and then also just like my family is from Norway, and these are called the Norway rats.
Opposed to the Swedish rat. Right.
So I actually looked that up, and they think the rats originated someplace near Syria. That's where they think they came from. But then apparently when they had made it to England, one of the guys that was one of the officials in the government was trying to figure out a way to disparage us Scandinavians, and so rather than brown rats, he named them Norway rats.
yeah.
The breath.
I don't know.
Careful, Norway, you squeeze the box and the rats come running right out.
By the way, the trick to the cars, I got this anti-rat, you get a spray that wards off. You just spray it inside the car, under the hood every 3 months, and it lasts, keeps rats out.
Does it work for the cats and the squirrels too?
Evidently.
Was it fox urine or something?
Yeah, something like that. It smells like acid. You don't want to drive it right afterwards, but.
No.
Yeah, so that's my rat story, but I'm going to pass. I would just like to listen today. So
Okay.
think of some rat jokes.
I do something about that.
I don't actually think I don't actually know a rat joke.
I do not.
I'm sure you do.
So
Think about it for a
I'll have
while.
to work on that for
Next time.
next session. So anyway, I'm just going to sit and listen today.
All right.
Well, meanwhile, Mary Jane is back. So I guess we'll give her a turn. You ready, Mary Jane? We're ready for you. Hi, Ellie.
Okay, I think I'm unmuted, and the first song I've got was written in the 60s by a young woman from Corpus Christi, Texas, and she was with a band called the Pozo Seco Singers, and this is the only one of their songs I'd ever learned, and it's kind of an angst-ridden I guess a lot of people maybe felt this way back in the 60s, the young people in particular. And I've always liked it. And since it was in the 60s, that was so long ago, it's practically a traditional song now. But I had heard that this lady was still doing music. It wasn't just a flash in the pan. She kept up with her music into her older years. So it's called Time. Time, oh time, where did you go? Time, oh good time, where did you go? Some people run, some people crawl, some people don't even move at all. Some roads lead forward, some roads lead back, some roads are bathed in light, some wrapped in funeral black. Time, oh time, where did you go? Time, oh good time, where did you go? Some people never get, some never give, some people never die, some never live. Some folks treat me mean, some treat me kind. Most folks just go their way, don't pay me any mind. Time, oh time, where did you go? Time, oh good time, where did you go? Sometimes I'm satisfied, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes my face is cold, sometimes it's hot. Sunset I laugh, sunrise I cry. At midnight I'm in between and wondering why. Time, oh time, where did you go? Time, oh good time, where did you go?
Ooh,
Yeah,
so timely.
timely, yes.
Oh,
So, what was her name, Mary Jane?
Her name was Susan Taylor,
Okay.
and she was the leader of the Pozo Seco Singers.
And this was about when?
Well, it was in the 60s.
So
I
that would have been,
learned about them because I had a friend of around my age. You know, I was in high school, I think.
They would have been hanging around about the
That
same
lived
time
in Columbus.
Janis Joplin was, perhaps, you think?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, she came from a different city. Janice came from the Beaumont, Port Arthur,
Beaumont, that's
particularly
right.
Port Arthur area.
Yeah, you're right.
And I don't know if Susan Taylor ever went to UT either. You know, I really didn't know much about her, but my friend in Corpus Christi did know her personally, you know, and she was the one that played the record for me, and I really liked it. You know, I'd always remember this particular song.
Great. Ellie, did you get a haircut?
Nice, Ellie.
Where's your head?
Sit up so they can see your hair.
Oh, hi,
Yeah, let's see
Ellie.
the haircut. Yeah.
Ah,
I like
yes.
Yeah.
She started it on her own.
Oh,
That's the way many
help
haircuts
motivate you.
happen.
I'm really surprised they did such a good job. I mean, it's a little scruffy right now, but
Very nice.
she
question.
put a pretty
Yeah,
big
it's a
chunk out.
double take. I almost thought it was Eli because his hair is similar.
No, she started.
Okay, I guess I'll take a turn. Now, I was debating whether to do this song today or tomorrow, so I decided I just do it today, and I might do it again tomorrow because I'm quite fond of it. And it's just drop that D. And this is a kind of my adaptation of Jeff Mulder's adaptation of an old New Orleans funeral procession hymn. Just a little time to stay here. Just a little time to stay here. Just a little time to wait. You know, I forgot my lick sheet. That's bad. And I ran out of memory too. Hold on.
Yeah, run out of memory is a common occurrence.
Yeah.
Feel too bad about that.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, that's what happens to computer geeks when they get old. They run out of memory.
That's right. That's what happens to all geeks, actually. If you'll indulge me, I'm just going to start it again.
Good.
Just a little time to stay here. Just a little while to wait. Just a little while to linger in that path that's always straight. Just a little more of sorrow in this low and simple state. Then we'll enter heaven's portals, sweeping through them pearly gates. Soon this life will all be over, and our pilgrimage will end. Soon we'll take our heavenly journey and be home with friends again. Soon heaven's gates are standing open, waiting for our entrance there. Some sweet day we're going over all the beauties there to share.
Terry.
Well, maybe I'll practice it before tomorrow.
But that one takes twice. That's fine.
So,
I keep telling you, Terry, according to Alan Watts, there is no difference between practice and performance. It's all play.
This is true. This is true. Well, I hope you like that one. It's real fun.
Great song.
Jeff there's a Homespun Tapes and Records where Jeff Mulder takes you through a step at a time his arrangement of that. So I'm much indebted to Jeff.
Well, any way you can make it sound good, huh?
Okay, shall we go again? Another round?
Sure.
And we're starting again with Larry.
Hey, okay. Hey, I've got this wonderful idea for a Zoom song, but we've all got to participate, okay? And so
okay.
you guys know Mama Don't Allow, right? Everybody knows Mama Don't Allow?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course.
Okay, pick an instrument. I'm going to go down. Terry, pick an instrument to play.
Harmonica.
Okay, Chris,
Oh, fiddle.
Mary Jane.
Ukulele. I can play kazoo too if Stuart wants to play
Yeah,
the ukulele.
kazoo would
Because he's
work out.
got a flute though.
Yeah. David,
Concertina.
concertina. Karen, you gotta get your triangle out.
Harmonica.
All right, Mark.
Got none.
You could just
Got none.
You can scout it.
Yatman is
I'll
it's
just
a
hum.
Turkish instrument, you know, and
The Ottoman.
Okay, and then
right, you play the Ottoman.
You got a flute, right? So,
It's a penny whistle, but it's
okay, penny whistle and Chip. What are you gonna play? Mandolin. Mandolin. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna kick it off and sing it. And now I should have been writing down whatever the instruments are. Maybe I remember.
Okay. So we're still going to mute, right? Or
Well,
wrong?
you're going to mute. I'm going to introduce.
Okay. Here you go.
And
Okay, I'm muting.
and then be sure,
Larry.
be sure if you hear your instrument, be sure and unmute, and then you're going to play a little instrumental break, and then I'm going to come in and do a vocal with the next instrument to get ready. Okay.
Two of us have harmonica, so that could be problematic.
Well, actually, it could. Okay.
Anybody else
Somebody could pick something else other than harmonica.
Did anybody else volunteer the banjo or the nose whistle?
Oh, I'm going to be doing it, but I'm just going to be.
Tell us the key, Larry.
It's going to be G.
D.
G.
D.
E. Okay.
D for dog.
Is in dog.
Okay, Larry, my new choice is the nose whistle.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now I'm just gonna. You're not gonna. I'm gonna just go down my.
Your list, right? Okay, but I am muting now. Okay, but Larry disappeared. Are you still with us, Larry? There he is. But you're muted, Larry. You need to unmute.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go down. I'm gonna play the finger pick, the banjo. Terry's gonna do the nose whistle. Chip's gonna do the mandolin. Chris is gonna do the what are you doing again, Chris? Yeah. Oh yeah. Please unmute everybody for a minute, Terry.
Yeah. Larry, put me down for the kazoo because I don't know how to play notes on the ukulele, but I can play them on the kazoo.
Hey, I'm gonna hang with me for just a minute. I'm gonna write this down, okay? Because we want this to be good.
Okay.
So maybe we should all stay unmuted under the circumstances.
Whatever.
You have to come in real fast,
Our
and
band
sometimes it's
leader-
hard to unmute yourself real fast.
Our band leader has left the building, unfortunately.
Oh, oh, he's not hearing all of
I
these
don't know.
great words of wisdom.
We're saying Larry's umbrella, but Larry don't allow no umbrella pointing down there.
I don't trust my memory. Wait, I'm gonna get this right. So it's gonna go nose flute. Listen, and it's gonna go. Chris, you're gonna play the auto harp, or
Well, what key are we playing this in?
we're gonna play it in G.
Chris has the fiddle.
In G.
Okay. And Mary
I
Jane.
have to look for a G nose whistle. Just a minute. There's a Gene nose whistle. I knew I had one.
Gene,
Okay, Mary Jane's you're gonna do the kazoo,
Yeah.
and Stuart's the penny whistle.
it's now G, not D. Is that right?
It's in G.
Okay.
Marks, you're gonna pass, and Chips, man.
Ellie is playing the apple.
Okay.
Yes.
And David's squeeze box.
Everybody's going to play together, supposedly.
Okay, and Karen, you're gonna play the triangle, right? I haven't heard from her.
What do you want to play? No, you're not your fiddle, not yet.
All right. Did I get everybody? Did I get everybody? Okay. Well, I guess we won't have the triangle if Karen's not going to get. Al said he was going to play. I was going to
harmonica.
Play the harmonica. Yeah. Okay. You ready to go?
And
I didn't call out the instrument.
D as in dog.
Backwards.
All right. We'll give this.
Go backwards. Come on.
We'll give this a Zoom go here. And you'll know it by the.
You gotta play it real quietly.
Well, no banjo playing round here. Mama, no banjo playing round here.
It's not going to work if we all play together. We still have to play one at a time.
Mama don't allow no nose.
Chris, behave yourself. It's the nose whistle's turn.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, Mama don't allow no fiddle playing around here. Mama don't allow no fiddle playing around here. I don't want Mama play that for anyhow. Mama don't allow no fiddle playing around here.
I got an out of tune ukulele playing on my ear over here too.
I don't Mama don't gonna play that kazoo anyhow. Mama don't allow that.
All right.
Okay. Don't allow no penny whistle around here. Mama don't allow no penny whistle around here. I don't care what Mama don't allow. Gonna play that penny whistle anyhow. Mama don't allow no penny whistle around here. Oh, the penny whistle. Okay, well, Mama don't allow no mandolin playing around here. Mama don't allow no mandolin playing around here. I Mama don't allow no man to play around here. Oh, Mama don't allow no squeeze box playing around here. Mama don't allow no squeeze box playing around here. I don't care what Mama don't allow, gonna play that squeeze box anyhow. Mama don't allow no squeeze here. Oh, Mama don't allow no harmonica playing around here. Mama don't allow no mouth harp playing around here. I don't care what Mama don't allow, gonna play that mouth harp anyhow. Mama don't allow no harmonica playing around here. Ah, Mama don't allow no music playing around here. Mama don't allow no music playing around here. I don't care what Mama don't allow, gonna play that music anyhow. Ah, Mama don't allow no music playing around here.
Yay, Larry.
Hey.
Yay.
You know,
Incredible
Larry,
music.
this,
That
this
was
week the price, the Zoom stock went down by 20%. Now they said it's because of the release of the new vaccine, but I think it was that recent experiment you conducted.
Yes, we only have the vaccine because we have the scientific method, which requires experiments. So that's what that's about. Okay, let's see, where are we? Mark, will you please offer something here? I'm going to mute everyone.
Yes.
And it's all yours.
This song dates from the same time as Irving Berlin's song, but it's quite different. It's a romantic song. Here. Dear little girl, I've been wanting you so. My heart is lonely too. You make my world seem like heaven, I know. If you just but agree, dear, mine alone to be, dear. Let me be the first to kiss you good morning and the last one to kiss you good night. Let me just caress your two lips from dawning till the pale moon above sheds its light. Clouds of gray will fade away. The sun will always shine so bright. If you will let me be the first to kiss you good morning and the last one to kiss you good night. You'll never know what it means to be blue. Happy you'll always be. Come, let us go to a love nest for two. Can I hear you say, dear, you'll be mine today, dear. Let me be the first to kiss you good morning and the last one to kiss you good night.
Yay. All right.
Okay, Mark.
So that means anything that goes on in the middle is fair game.
I'm sure.
there's brunch and tea time, and
the world weary Terry there, world weary. So.
I just realized I wasn't muted. I hope I didn't make noises. So anyway, Chip, would you please give us one? I'll promise to mute this time. Ready anytime.
All right, there we go. I don't have a rat joke, but I have a joke about a car that quits on the road. There were 4 engineers driving down the road together in the car, and it just quit running, and they pulled over to the side, and about the time they rolled to the stop, the mechanical engineer said, "Boy, we're in trouble. You could hear that linkage go just as we were cruising down to the stop." The electrical engineer looked at him and said, I can't believe that you think that's what happened. You could tell it was something in the ignition. In fact, a rat might have eaten one of our cables. There was also a chemical engineer on board, and he said, "You guys are washed up. There's clearly contaminants in the fuel. There's just no doubt about that." About that time, the computer science engineer said, "I can't tell you what's wrong, but why don't we all get out of the car, run around at one time, get back in, and see if it restarts." So anyway, that's the best I can do for a rat joke. Is the balance between the guitar and the vocal about right there, Stuart? All right, good. This is a Alan Jackson tune that I've never really had played. I heard it last week when I was searching for something completely else, and came across this tune, and it was kind of comforting to me. All right, got to stop that. All right, but anyway, it's called "The Older I Get," and there's a line in here that I really like, how it says, "Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet." So that may apply. The older I get, the more that I think you only get a minute, better live while you're in it, 'cause it's gone in a blink. And the older I get, the truer it is. It's the people you love, not the money and the stuff that makes you rich. And if they found a fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet. The older I get, the fewer friends that I have. But you don't need a lot when the ones you got always got your back. And the older I get, the better I am at knowing when to give and when to just not give a damn. And if they found a fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet. The older I get. I don't mind all the lines from all the times I've laughed and cried, souvenirs and little signs of the life I've lived. The older I get, the longer I pray. I don't know why, I guess that I just got more to say. And the older I get, the more thankful I feel for the life I've had and all the life I'm living still. That's tears in your beer right there.
Yeah, we all need a few cheers in our beer once in a while.
Good one.
Yeah. Stuart, you want to give us another one? More cheers, more beer?
No.
Okay,
Cheerful.
I'm muting. All yours.
This is something cheerful. If you hear what sounds like a crazy bass player in the background, it's the lawnmower next door, but we'll try and work it into the show here. There's for those of us who lived in the 60s, and even if you didn't, there were some rough times there as the war, urban riots, economic hardship, and so on. But in the midst of it, there was a popular form of music out of Detroit and Chicago called Motown. And Motown was interesting because it was about love, a lot of heartfelt expressions, and a lot of optimism in the songs. This is one written by a white Jewish young musician called Ron Miller, who was recruited by Barry Gordy to write Richard Rodgers and Hammerstein style songs for the urban environment. And he wrote this song called A Place in the Sun, which a young performer called Little Stevie Wonder at the age of 15, he sang this in 1966, and it's one of the most uplifting, optimistic songs I know. So here we go. Like a long, lonely stream, I keep running towards my dream, moving on, like a branch on a tree, I keep reaching to be free, moving on, 'cause there's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone, where my poor restless heart's gonna run. There's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, I gotta get me a place in the sun. Like an old dusty road, I get weary from the load, moving on, like this tired, troubled earth, I've been rolling since my birth, moving on. You know, when times get bad and you're feeling sad, I want you to always remember, yes, there's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone, where my poor restless heart's gonna run. There's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, I'm gonna find me a place in the sun. Yes, I am. I gotta find me a place in the sun.
Nice.
Hey. Oh, and Elton's gone to bed, so it must be Dave's turn.
Okay.
Dave's place in the sun now. Okay, ready for you.
Okay. Words by William Butler Yeats. Tunes traditional. It's the South Wind. It's called The Fiddler of Dooney. When I play on my fiddle at Dooney, folk dance like a wave of the sea. My brother is priest in Kilvarnet, my cousin in Mockrabui. I passed my brother and cousin, they read in their book of prayer. I read in my book of songs that I bought at the Sligo Fair. When we come at the end of time to Peter sitting in state, he will smile on the three old spirits, but he'll call me first through the gate. For the good are always the merry, saved by an evil chance, and the merry love the fiddle, and the merry love to dance. And when the folk there spy me, they will all come up to me with "Here is the fiddler of Dooney," and dance like a wave of the sea.
All right.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Very
Right.
nice.
Yeah, good. Neat. Oh, and Chris, we're back around to Chris. I'm muting everyone.
Unmute.
Ready for you to unmute.
Okay, there we go. All right. I've been playing a lot of bluesy, modally things on the fiddle. I thought I'd play something more upbeat and happy this time. It's a little tune. Probably what I play is a little closer to Amédée Ardouin. I don't know who else, but this is called the One Step a Chameau. Chameau, spelled like they do it in France, means a camel. So I call it the camel one step. But I think Chameau was a community or something in Louisiana. I don't know. I don't know how it got the name Camel One Step, but that's what it is. Okay.
was good.
Thanks.
I'm looking at my list and I wonder if I missed a lot of people, but I think they just went away. So we got Marty and Stewart. We somehow skipped over Mary Jane. Like to take one, Mary Jane?
Mary Jane.
Sure.
Okay. I'm muting everyone. All yours.
Thanks. Okay. This is another somewhat melancholy song, but at least it's of a different genre. It's a Jimmy Rogers song, The Hobo's Meditation. Night as I lay on a boxcar, just waiting for a train to pass by. What will become of the hobo wherever their time comes to die? There's a master up yonder in heaven, got a place that we might call our home. Will we have to work for a living, or can we continue to roam? Yodeling, 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 yo. Will there be any freight trains in heaven? Any boxcars in which we might hide? Will there be any tough cops in Brighton? Will they tell us that we cannot ride? Will the hobo chum with the rich man? Will he always have money to spare? Will they have respect for a hobo in the land that lies hidden up there? Yodeling, 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 yo. Will there be any freight trains in heaven? Any boxcars in which we might hide? Will there be any tough cops in Brightman? Will they tell us that we cannot ride? Will the hobo chum with the rich man? Will he always have money to spare? Will they have respect for a hobo in the land that lies hidden up there? Yodeling, 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 yo.
Yay.
Well, are we all the way back around already?
You haven't done one. Your
I-
turn.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Al, it's Al or you.
Yeah, Al was sitting it out. So
Well, I do have a hobo story, my own
Okay.
personal hobo story. You reminded me of this riding the box cars when I was fresh out of high school. Some friends of mine and we were really into listening to Woody Guthrie and Bob Dylan and all those people, sort of romanticizing riding the box cars. So we were up in Duluth, Minnesota, which is about 150 miles from Minneapolis, and we had been hitchhiking, and we decided, well, gosh, let's hop a boxcar and see how that goes. So we went down to the rail yard, and we found this boxcar with the door was open on it, and so we hopped in, waiting. And sure enough, in about 20 minutes, the train started moving. This is like in the middle of the winter time, and it was freezing cold, and I don't know, the boxcar door would not budge. You needed like one of those come-alongs or something. So here we were in this the boxcar that we couldn't get the door closed. So like once it took off, we realized that this is a boxcar that had been carrying bags of flour. So there was like broken bags of flour on the floor as the boxcar got moving. It just like turned into this white tornado inside of this boxcar. It was freezing cold, and we were sitting there with our heads, like out the door, like trying to breathe, with all this dust swirling everywhere. So like I say, it was about 150 miles to Minneapolis, and we just froze the whole time. It was about 150 decibels in the side of this metal boxcar. And when we finally got there, we were all just literally covered with flour. And so like we stumbled out of this boxcar, and we were just like trying to get this flour. I can't imagine what we looked like, but that's when I realized that kind of like the romantic version of riding the boxcar and like riding the boxcar did not actually jive in reality.
You'd almost rather ride the rods.
Yeah, it was crazy, but we thought, oh yeah, we're riding the rails.
It's
just
overrated.
Romantic. Let's hop on, and it was just one of the worst experiences I ever had.
That's quite a story. Okay, I'll do one more. What the hell? This is kind of a dumb little ditty, actually. It's really a bunch of floater verses connected with a peculiar little chorus that doesn't rhyme. And I heard it from Mike Seeger. I don't know where he got it. You probably should have thrown it back, but here it is for you. Like, my wife died on Saturday night. On Sunday she was buried. Monday was my courting day, and Tuesday I got married. Round and round, up and down, through this world I ramble. Round and round, up and down, looking for my honey. Well, the coffee grows on white oak trees, the river flows with brandy. The more you hug and kiss the girls, the quicker they will marry. The chicken crows at black midnight, the rooster crows for morning. I'm going to my true love's house and I won't get back till morning. Round and round, up and down, through this world I wander. Round and round, up and down, looking for my honey. Buck Creek girls are full of fun, the Goose Creek girls are dandy. Cripple Creek girls are the best of all, their sweet kisses sweet as candy. I met a gal from Arkansas, I gave her lots of kisses. She hugged me tight and I stayed all night, and now she is my missus. Round and round, up and down, through this world I ramble. Round and round, up and down, looking for my honey. I don't need no big fat car, I don't want no money. All I want is a country little girl to kiss and call me honey. I don't need no TV set and stuff to keep me happy. All I need's a batch of little kids to laugh and call me pappy. Round and round, up and down, through this world I ramble. Round and round, up and down, looking for my honey. I don't need no big fine house with horses in the stable. Just good cornbread and pinto beans and you across the table. Round and round, up and down, through this world I wander. Round and round, up and down, looking for my honey.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yay.
It's kind of a sweet little song. So that makes our 2 round and rounds. Anybody want to offer an encore or ask for a request? Stuart would like to play an encore, I think. So I'm muting for Stuart. Okay, y'all ready?
Okay, bonus track. I think Mary Jane did this a few weeks ago. As I tell people in the Irish group, there are only 11 tunes in the history of the world, and they're all Irish, so you're bound to repeat them once in a while. Anyway, this is a traditional song called John Riley. A young maid all in a garden, strange young man passed by. He said, fair maid, will you marry me? This then was her reply. Oh no, kind sir, I cannot marry thee, for I've a love who sails all on the sea. He's been gone for 7 years, still no man shall marry me. What if he's in some battle slain, or drowned in the deep salt sea? What if he's found another love, and his love and he are married be? Well, if he's in some battle slain, I will go and mourn all on his grave. And if he's drowned in the deep salt sea, I'll be true to his memory. And if he's found another love, and he and his love both married be, I'll wish them health and happiness where they dwell across the sea. He picked her up all in his arms, kisses gave her 1, 2, 3, said said, here I am, my own true love. I am your long lost John Riley. He picked her up all in his arms, kisses gave her 1, 2, 3. Said, here I am, my own true love. I am your long lost John Riley.
Very nice, Stuart. Beautiful.
Great. That's one of those
Very
songs.
nice.
Pretty.
That's great. That's one of those songs with a million different variants too.
Yeah.
So, anybody else? Encores or requests? Well, tomorrow we got a big long Stone Soup session. So I hope you will come and bear with us through that as well.
Good to see everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Adios.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy trails.